Hello and welcome to another J Railway volunteer video about the history of the never-built Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway. Basingstoke and Wokingham are located around 15 miles atop via the Crowside in southern England in the counties of Hampshire and Berkshire respectively. The beginning of the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway. The Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway was proposed by Sandhurst Parish Council and the South Eastern Railway due to a long horse and cart ride between the villages away from the railway line. The original plan was curved between the South Eastern Railway's North Downs line and the London and South Western Railway main line. However, this wasn't supported by the London and South Western Railway, so this revised proposal was put forward with parliamentary consent being to be built. However, there was no funds became available for the building of the line, which led to Tower's collapse. This is the end of the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway in real life. However, I thought, why not do a bit of alternative history of what it would be like if it had opened? The route. The Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway was constructed by the South Eastern Railway between 1895 and 1900. With a rolling gauge of 1 in 132 and a line speed of 50 to 70 miles an hour apart from the junctions of existing lines. The route featured a number of bridges due to the high expected traffic demand, with the line inclined to the double track. However, towards the end of construction they chose to make it the line a single track apart from the routes at Basingstoke, Sherfield-on-Loddon and Finchampstead, and the short double track section on the top from Woking which had already been laid. There is Wokingham Station, where the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway would have ended. However, I reckon the actual junction between the South Eastern Railway North Downs line and the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway was in just under this footbridge, with the track curving sharply to the left. That's the North Downs line you can see with that gentle curve. I reckon it would have gone that way because those houses didn't actually exist in 1895. That's roughly where it would have gone. Made a sharp left-hand curve to head roughly towards where the sun is, and that's where the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway would have gone, rather than having services reversing Wokingham and then head south that way, because that's the predominant theory is they would have gone this way. The Big Four. The Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway was subsumed into the Southern Railway in 1923 as part of the grouping. In 1939, as part of electrification, the line through Woking to Reading, the route was double tracked. The double track also saw a new flyover built at Basingstoke and Redhill to allow important freight to glide past London during the Second World War. A new station at Barkham was constructed to serve the newly constructed Remount Depot. This station was opened in 1940 with Longcross for authorised personnel. A new signal box was constructed to control the mass of new sidings for the Army Ardfield Remount Depot. The line was electrified between Ardfield Remount Depot and Wokingham to enable the Southern Railway Class 70s to haul important freight in and out to the depot. Nationalisation. Barkham Station was made a public unstaffed station on the 1st of January 1948 as part of the nationalisation of the Southern Railway by British Rail. British Rail withdrew local freight services along the route in 1953 as part of cost-saving measures and replaced it with a lorry shuttle from Wokingham to Reading via Basingstoke, which lasted until 1960, when this was also shut. British Rail at the same time de-electrified the section between Ardfield and Mount Depot due to the falling freight demand and the introduction of the brand new Class 73 electric diesel locos, which were more useful than the Class 70s and could also haul the train and as well as strengthen them in the depot which allowed for the withdrawal of the fleet of the Southern Railway Z-class shunters in the Remount depot. The route was under threat from closure during the Beeching report due to low patronage. However, due to the hard work of locals in the Wokingham and Basingstoke, it was saved with intermediate stops at West Town, Hartley and Eversley being closed, and Basing, Sherfield-on-Loddon and Finchampstead being de-staffed. This also saw the closure of Sherfield-on-Loddon signal docks, which was replaced by an intermediate home signal control from Finchampstead signal docks and Basing signal docks. In 1973, as part of the rebuilding of Wokingham Station in the former goods yard, was converted to a new platform 3. This was the best time due to the restriction of the Wokingham area in 1973, which saw early Crowthorne and Finchampstead docks recontrolled to Wokingham signal docks. At the same time, the level crossing to the south of Wokingham Station was abolished due to the expected increase in traffic from the third platform. Sectoration. The route passed through the newly formed network southeast to renamed Finchampstead to Finchampstead for Eversley in 1990 as part of a wider improvement to the line, which saw a half-hourly service opposite for the first time with the introduction of the Class 165 and 166 network of turbos. This proved to be a game changer as the passenger numbers more than tripled on the line in the following years. The Reading to Tunbridge service was split at Red Hill and fully diverted to Gatwick Airport. This was part of electrification from Red Hill to Tunbridge line for a diversionary route for Eurostar. Privatisation. The route passed the Thames trains, who removed the peak time London Waterloo to Basingstoke via Wokingham services due to capacity being required to enhance South West trains services on the Windsor lines and network being required to enhance Great Western Main Line services. This was replaced by an enhanced London Waterloo to Reading service in the peaks operated by South West trains using their Class 455s, and a single return Tunbridge to Basingstoke peak time service was introduced by Thames Trains to improve North Downs line connectivity. In 2005, the franchise passed from Thames Trains to First Great Western Link, then to First Great Western, after winning the wider Great Western franchise. In 2015, the Surrey County Council proposed the electrification of the remaining diesel-operated sections of the North Downs line. Due to the rules about new third rail installations, this would have been done with the national standards of 25 kV. It was also proposed to convert the Reading to Guildford via Ascot and Aldershot and Red Hill to Tunbridge from 750V DC third rail to 25 kV AC OLE to enable electric freight using the Class 86, 87 and 90s to run from the major freight hub of Tunbridge to the north via the electric line. Also, the operations of the route were rebranded to Great Western Railway from First Great Western. In 2019, post the rebuild of Red Hill to include Platform 0, 4 and 5 and Redgate Platform 0, Great Western Railway introduced a new all-day, half-hourly Tunbridge to Basingstoke via Red Hill, Guildford and Wokingham service using some of the freed-up Class 165s from the electrification of the Great Western Main Line. Platform 4 and 5 at Red Hill were built on the viaducts built in 1939 to enable the Tunbridge services to be deconflicted from the busy Brighton Main Line. Platform 0 was built on the old goods yard at Red Hill, and Platform 0 at Reigate was built on the station car park. In 2023, Great Western Railway tried the Class 769 tri-mode diesel third rail, and early units built from converted to Class 319s and found them to be unsuitable for the North Downs line and returned to Portlethwaite. This video wouldn't have been possible without the Ardfield Local History Society page about the proposed Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to J Railway Volunteer. Also, thank you to Classy Wells for running this alternative history competition, which finally gave me the reason to finish making the video on the Basingstoke and Wokingham Railway.